You arrive at the edge of a vast, quiet sea, though it is not water you see, but a gentle expanse of starlight stretching into the dark. The air around you hums softly, a warm vibration that brushes against your skin, whispering secrets of places far away. You take a slow, deep breath, letting the cosmos enter your lungs, filling you with the gentle rhythm of this infinite tide. Exhale, and a sense of calm washes over you, like a small wave receding from a soft, sandy shore. Your eyes follow the faint glimmer of distant stars, each one a lantern in the night, flickering softly as if blinking hello. You sense planets orbiting them, invisible companions moving in quiet circles, unseen yet present. Imagine, for a moment, the ripple of light traveling from those worlds, traveling across space and time, brushing your awareness like tiny waves. Inhale. Let your curiosity float freely. Exhale. Feel the vastness settle into a warm, quiet embrace. Somewhere beyond your vision, oceans might shimmer under alien suns, hidden beneath clouds or reflected on silvered surfaces. You imagine them now, stretching wide and still, the water catching light in slow, gentle ripples. The thought drifts across your mind, brushing softly against your imagination, carrying a sense of serene anticipation. You do not need to rush toward it. You simply breathe, and each breath becomes a soft wave echoing across the cosmic sea. You notice the sounds that are not sounds, soft hums of light, faint patterns in the dark, vibrations carried across the emptiness. Each ripple carries information, subtle and delicate, whispering tales of worlds that might be. You lean closer in your mind, attentive but relaxed, letting the hushed rhythms of distant tides settle gently around your awareness. Your shoulders soften, your heart slows. You are part of this quiet dance, a ripple among ripples, moving in harmony with the cosmic tide. The planets move with a patient grace, orbiting, always circling, their motions invisible to the naked eye yet present in the gentle suggestions of light and shadow. You imagine them as tiny dancers upon a vast stage, twirling slowly, their presence hinted at by the faintest disturbances in the starry sea. Each orbit is a breath, each shadow a soft wave. You inhale the rhythm, you exhale calm. The universe feels like it is breathing alongside you, a partner in this gentle meditation. Softly, you notice that some stars twinkle more than others, sending pulses that brush your awareness like fingertips trailing along water. These signals are subtle. They do not demand attention. They invite it, coaxing you to notice the almost imperceptible ripples that hint at hidden oceans. You follow one, then another, letting your thoughts drift across them like leaves riding on the surface of a quiet lake. Each connection feels natural, effortless, as if your mind has always known how to float here. You imagine the first whispers of discovery, faint and shy, as if a distant wave hesitates before reaching the shore. A planet far away might have water glistening under clouds, a world where sunlight spreads across still waters in a soft embrace. You picture its surface, a mirror catching the glow of a distant sun, and for a moment, you feel the serenity of that alien shore within your own chest. Breath in, calm. Breath out, wonder. Sometimes, in the stillness, you notice patterns in the light, subtle flickers that tell a quiet story. These are the secrets of atmospheres, the gentle nudges of clouds, the silent hints of liquid far below. They are like footprints in sand, almost invisible, but telling a tale of motion and presence. You imagine running your hand along these cosmic shores, tracing the gentle patterns, feeling the smoothness of discovery as a ripple beneath your fingertips. The ripple metaphor guides you through this meditation, each small wave of thought connecting to the next, flowing softly, endlessly. You sense that the universe does not hurry, that its rhythm is measured in patience, not urgency. You breathe with it, slowly, noticing the rise and fall of your chest, the quiet heartbeat that aligns with the hidden oceans of distant worlds. Each breath is a tide, each exhale a retreating wave, carrying peace back to the edges of your awareness. A gentle warmth spreads across your skin as starlight touches your imagined shores. You feel the distant sun's glow, faint but comforting, like a soft blanket draped across your shoulders. There is humor in this warmth, a tiny thought that even in a universe so vast, you can feel the gentle caress of a distant sun and know it is smiling back. You allow a quiet smile to curve your lips, letting a ripple of light-heartedness mingle with the calm anticipation that fills you. You notice the tiniest hints of movement beneath imagined waves, the gentle stirrings of alien waters hidden by distance. You are both observer and participant, feeling the universe's soft pulse while letting your mind float lazily among unseen tides. With every inhalation, you draw in curiosity. With every exhalation, you release any tension, allowing yourself to drift fully into the rhythm of cosmic exploration. The shorelines are not yet revealed. The oceans remain suggestions, not certainties, but that is enough. Enough to fill you with gentle wonder. Enough to let your thoughts ripple softly, extending outward into the dark, warm vastness. You do not need to see every detail. You only need to imagine, to breathe, to float with the rhythm of light and shadow, of hints and whispers, of quiet waves across the infinite sea. And as you linger here, on this first edge of discovery, you feel a soft invitation, a pull toward the next ripple in your journey. A star flickers brighter than before, or perhaps it is your imagination. Either way, you lean into it, letting your curiosity drift forward, just as a wave slowly reaches the sand, curling gently before retreating. You inhale the calm, you exhale wonder, and with that, you float softly toward the next lantern-lit shore, where new ripples await, carrying stories yet to be whispered. You drift gently from the whispering shores you left behind, carried by a ripple of thought that moves softly across the cosmic sea. The darkness is comforting, velvety, and infinite, like the quietest night you have ever known. Above you, countless stars flicker in gentle rhythm, each one a lantern suspended in the vast darkness. You reach out, in your imagination, and let your fingertips brush against the soft glow, feeling warmth radiate slowly, like sunlight spilling through a soft window at dawn. The stars guide you without words, without urgency. They simply exist, their calm presence illuminating pathways to worlds unseen. You imagine planets orbiting them, tiny dancers circling slowly, their steps invisible but suggested by the gentle pull of light and shadow. Each star becomes a marker, a softly glowing lantern, and you follow the faint trails of photons streaming toward you, a silent river of warmth and understanding. Inhale, exhale. The lanterns flicker like a slow heartbeat, inviting you to notice, to wonder, to float. Some lanterns shine brighter, some dimmer, each with a subtle rhythm all its own. You imagine touching the light with your mind, tracing each pulse as it ripples outward, feeling it brush against your awareness like the tip of a wave curling against the sand. The ripple metaphor continues here, in the way these stars whisper their presence across light years, brushing softly against your consciousness. Each glimmer is a gentle nudge, a lullaby carrying hints of oceans far away. You sense the slow sway of cosmic motion, a rhythm as old as time itself. Planets orbit, moons circle, and light travels steadily, inevitably, bringing tiny ripples of information from the edges of infinity to your imagination. You breathe with this rhythm, in and out, soft inhale, slow exhale, feeling the universe settle gently into your chest. There is no hurry. There is only the gentle swaying, the luminous pulse of lanterns, and the calm certainty that you are part of this quiet dance. Some stars twinkle more than others, tiny blinks in the night, almost like a wink from the cosmos. You allow a quiet smile to form at the thought. Perhaps the universe is playful in ways too subtle to fully understand, its humor soft and gentle, like a feather brushing across the skin. You inhale again, curiosity lifting you like a leaf riding a ripple, and exhale, feeling calm spread through your shoulders, your back, your entire being. Each star is both a guide and a companion, soft light on your journey across the infinite sea. You follow a single star for a while, watching its light bend and shimmer as it reaches you. It hints at the invisible paths of planets circling just out of sight, worlds that may cradle water in hidden oceans. You picture the faintest ripple across a distant surface, a shimmer of liquid catching starlight, and you feel a soft sense of anticipation mixed with serenity. There is no rush to know, no urgency to discover. You breathe, slow and even, and the cosmic rhythm carries you forward. The space between the lanterns is not empty. It is filled with subtle currents, faint waves of energy and light, brushing against your mind like warm, drifting air. You imagine moving through these currents, letting them guide you with gentle nudges, each ripple a tiny suggestion of what might lie ahead. Your awareness expands, but never stretches too far. It stays soft, calm, flowing like water over smooth stones. The gentle sway of thought mirrors the quiet waves of distant oceans, connecting your mind to the hidden worlds above. Sometimes, in the darkness, you notice patterns in the light. A cluster of stars forms a subtle arc, a rhythm repeated across the sky. You trace the arc slowly, your attention gliding like a soft ripple across water. Each pattern becomes a thread in a cosmic tapestry, a lullaby of photons carrying stories of clouds, atmospheres, and the faint glimmer of oceans waiting patiently beneath. You breathe with the rhythm, inhaling curiosity, exhaling calm, and feel the warmth of distant suns settle gently into your chest. The ripple of thought brings to mind imagined oceans shimmering under alien skies, waves barely moving, catching starlight in their slow dance. You imagine their surfaces, quiet and reflective, stretching wide beneath distant clouds. Your mind's eye brushes lightly against these waters, feeling the gentle pulse of motion, the same slow rhythm that you have been following across the lantern-lit expanse. A subtle reassurance fills you. You are safe here, suspended in curiosity, floating with the cosmic tide. Some lanterns cast shadows. Some light is partially hidden by clouds or interstellar dust, softening the glow. You imagine reaching for the dimmer lights with gentle care, letting the warmth seep into your awareness like sunlight spreading through mist. Each flicker, each soft beam, carries information. A ripple of chemical hints, a whisper of hidden oceans, a trace of water vapor dancing across alien skies. You inhale slowly, feeling these soft messages settle around you, and exhale, letting a tiny ripple of wonder spread through your mind. The lanterns do not rush. They wait. They wink and flicker and wink, like a quiet lullaby repeated over the vast cosmic sea. You notice your own breath joining the rhythm. Inhale, exhale, like a small wave sinking with an infinite tide. Your heartbeat slows, your muscles relax, your mind drifts gently, floating across currents of starlight and possibility. You sense a tiny, whimsical thought crossing your mind. Perhaps even the stars are laughing softly, their twinkle a subtle joke only the patient can notice. You smile, letting the warmth of that quiet humor ripple through your chest. And as you float between lanterns, tracing the subtle arcs of light, you feel the first inklings of something more. A distant planet may shimmer faintly, hidden in the soft glow of its sun. You picture the ripple of water, unseen but suggested, echoing across the silent darkness. The thought drifts like a leaf on a wave, and you breathe it in, inhale calm, exhale gentle wonder, letting the ripple carry you forward, ever so slowly, toward a discovery that waits patiently just beyond the next shimmer. A soft pull beckons you onward, not urgent, not demanding, but like a wave curling gently toward the sand. You lean into it, carried by the calm rhythm of stars and planets, letting your awareness float along the cosmic tide. You inhale, feeling light and curiosity intertwine. You exhale, settling deeper into the warm hum of the universe. And with that, you drift softly, lantern by lantern, ripple by ripple, toward the next secret. The shadows and silhouettes that lie waiting in quiet patience. You float softly from the lantern-lit pathways of the stars, carried on a slow ripple that stretches across the vast, dark sea of space. Shadows await, subtle and quiet, ready to reveal themselves to those who breathe gently, who lean in without hurry. Inhale. Let your curiosity drift. Exhale. Feel calm settle like warm sand beneath your mind. The cosmic sea is patient, and so are you, floating in rhythm with its slow, steady pulse. Above you, planets move, delicate dancers passing in front of suns, casting thin, fleeting shadows. You watch these silhouettes ripple across the starlight, soft and almost invisible, like waves bending in the silver glow of moonlight on a quiet lake. You imagine the shadow stretching, growing, shrinking, revealing the barest hints of a world hidden beyond the glow. It is as if the universe offers you a secret, just for a moment, then folds it gently back into its vast expanse. Your eyes follow the dance with quiet fascination. You sense the light bending around clouds, around unseen edges, soft patterns that whisper of atmospheres, maybe water, maybe hidden oceans. Each tiny shift is a ripple, moving softly through your awareness, brushing against your imagination like a warm breeze brushing your cheek. Inhale, exhale. Let each subtle hint sink into the calm of your chest, filling you with quiet, gentle wonder. You imagine placing your hand on the ripple of shadow, feeling its cool edge, the way it moves silently across the surface of light. It is delicate, hesitant, almost shy, like a wave teasing the shore. You breathe with it, slow and even, matching the rhythm of movement with the gentle rise and fall of your own chest. Each exhale releases tension, letting you float further into the soft pulse of observation, attuned to the hints of water and clouds hidden in the dance of light. The shadows play in a subtle, hypnotic rhythm. One planet crosses a sun and then another, their movements overlapping in soft patterns that echo across space. You imagine the ripple spreading outward from each crossing, waves in the cosmic sea, touching invisible shores far away. The patterns carry stories, whispers of atmospheres, chemical traces, faint glimmers of oceans. You let your mind drift across these ripples, tracing their movement, floating with the slow, cinematic motion of the universe. Sometimes, light bends around a planet's edges, forming halos, thin rings, soft arcs of reflection. You imagine these arcs as brushstrokes on a dark canvas, each one a gentle suggestion of hidden liquid far below. The ripple metaphor continues, guiding your attention, letting your mind float lazily across the surface of unknown waters. You inhale curiosity, exhale calm. The gentle sway of thought carries you forward, like a leaf on a softly moving tide, brushing the edges of secrets just out of reach. You notice that shadows do not only fall in straight lines. They curve, they bend, they whisper hints of clouds drifting lazily, of planetary rotation, of tides and hidden seas. You feel the texture of these movements beneath your awareness, soft and subtle, like touching water with the tips of your fingers. The universe does not reveal itself all at once. It offers small, patient glimpses, ripples that move slowly across your consciousness, comforting in their gentle rhythm. A tiny, whimsical thought passes through your mind. A shadow might be shy, peeking just enough to tease, then retreating. You smile softly, feeling warmth at the edges of your awareness. Even in this vast, silent sea, there is playfulness, humor folded into the dance of light and darkness. You breathe it in, letting it mingle with the ripple of curiosity and the slow, soothing pull of cosmic tides. Exhale. Calm spreads across your chest. Inhale. Wonder deepens gently, softly. You follow one silhouette as it drifts across its sun. A slow, quiet journey that suggests oceans far below. You imagine the water glinting beneath clouds, waves barely moving, catching the faint glow of distant starlight. The shadow is a subtle hint, not a revelation, but enough to spark imagination. You feel your breath align with this gentle movement, each inhale drawing you closer to hidden knowledge, each exhale letting the calm ripple outward through your mind. Sometimes shadows overlap. A moon passes, a planet drifts, and their silhouettes weave together in a soft, quiet dance. You watch the pattern form, dissolve, form again, like gentle waves touching the shore, retreating, returning. The imagery is hypnotic, soothing, each repetition a lullaby. Your heartbeat slows, your muscles relax. Your attention floats like a leaf carried on a ripple, brushing against unseen tides and distant, silent oceans. The subtle patterns in the shadows speak to you, softly, without words. They suggest winds in alien skies, clouds floating lazily, maybe even rain falling quietly into hidden oceans. You do not need to see these things directly. Imagination is enough. You feel the rhythm of discovery ripple through your mind, slow and comforting, carrying you on waves of light and shadow, a gentle lullaby across the cosmic sea. You breathe slowly, inhaling curiosity, exhaling calm. Each exhale carries away tension, leaving space for wonder, for gentle fascination. The shadows are patient, unhurried, like the universe itself, and you are patient too. You float in this rhythm, suspended between light and darkness, tracing the faint edges of invisible waters, feeling the slow ripple of connection, soft and persistent. And as you linger with these silhouettes, you sense that every shadow carries a story just beneath the surface, an invitation to look closer, to imagine more. You lean gently into the rhythm, letting each crossing, each fleeting darkness, be a small wave brushing softly against the shore of your awareness. Your mind drifts lazily, a leaf riding ripples across a quiet lake, warm light brushing your skin, the faint hum of stars echoing in your chest. A tiny shimmer hints at the next layer of discovery, the next ripple of the cosmic tide. You follow it, slow and gentle, as if stepping through mist. Breath in, calm. Breath out, wonder. And the silhouettes dissolve softly into the promise of reflected light, soft glimmers that ripple across unseen oceans, waiting for you to float further. Lantern by lantern, shadow by shadow, you drift gently from the shadows of planets, carried on the slow ripple of curiosity across the cosmic sea. The lanterns of stars have guided you here, and now the darkness begins to shimmer softly, revealing glimmers of something more. Inhale, and the warmth of distant light fills your chest. Exhale, and the cool hush of the void settles around your shoulders. The universe stretches endlessly, vast and quiet, and you float within it, carried on gentle waves of awareness. Somewhere ahead, a planet catches the light, and you notice it gleaming like a silver mirror. The reflection is faint, almost shy, yet it ripples gently across your imagination like sunlight playing on a quiet lake. You imagine tracing the soft arcs of light with your mind's fingertips, feeling each shimmer caress your awareness. It is subtle, a gentle ripple across the cosmic sea, and it invites you to linger, to explore without hurry, to breathe slowly, in and out, letting the reflection settle into your mind. The planet's surface seems to shift beneath clouds, water glinting faintly where the light touches. You picture oceans hidden beneath mist, vast and calm, stretching quietly under alien suns. Each ripple of reflected light carries a hint, a whisper of hidden waters, a suggestion rather than a declaration. You inhale curiosity, you exhale calm. The rhythm of breath mirrors the gentle undulation of imagined waves, slow and steady, carrying warmth and serenity across your chest. You notice how light bends as it reaches you, stretching, refracting, and glimmering. The way it dances is hypnotic, soft arcs and sparkles brushing the edges of your awareness. You imagine placing your hand near the ripple of reflected light, feeling the faint vibration of a hidden ocean beneath clouds. The ripple metaphor continues here, each glimmer a tiny wave, moving softly, deliberately, carrying secrets across the vast emptiness, brushing against your consciousness like a gentle sigh. Some reflections are quick, flickering and subtle, while others stretch lazily across the void, slow and deliberate. You watch them all, letting your mind trace the patterns, floating along the gentle arcs. You notice the tiniest hints of motion beneath the surface, perhaps clouds drifting, waves forming, currents stirring unseen. Each inhale draws you closer to the quiet dance of liquid and light. Each exhale releases tension, letting calm ripple through your body, like a slow tide retreating from a quiet shore. You imagine the oceans as soft, silvered surfaces, their stillness interrupted only by gentle, rhythmic waves. The reflection bends across clouds and ice, a delicate shimmer that tells a story without words. You sense patience in this motion, the universe's careful way of revealing secrets slowly, tenderly. You are part of this rhythm now, breathing with it, inhaling curiosity, exhaling serenity, letting the quiet pulse of the cosmic sea guide your awareness. The light seems to whisper as it moves, brushing softly across invisible surfaces, carrying hints of water vapor, glinting ice, and hidden currents. You imagine the ripple spreading, each reflected glimmer a soft message to your mind, a lullaby of photons dancing across the void. You notice the warmth of the starlight on your skin, gentle and calming, and allow a faint smile to emerge, a tiny acknowledgement of the playful elegance of this distant world. Even in the silence, there is humor, soft and subtle, hidden in the flicker of light. You drift closer to the reflection in your imagination, leaning into it without urgency, without expectation. The mirror-like surface of the planet ripples gently as clouds move and light bends, casting delicate, ever-changing patterns. You feel the slow swell of discovery, not as a rush but as a soft, steady wave, brushing softly across your awareness. Each ripple invites attention, but never demands it. You inhale the possibility of hidden oceans. You exhale calm, letting the ripple expand through your chest and mind. Somewhere in the shimmering reflection, you sense the presence of movement beneath the surface, a gentle pulse that is almost imperceptible. Perhaps a current shifts, or a wave forms briefly, catching the faint glow of sunlight on alien waters. You imagine the soundless rhythm of these motions, each wave a ripple in the vast cosmic sea. Your breath mirrors the cadence, inhale, exhale, slow and even, aligning with the gentle undulation of distant, hidden oceans. The glimmers begin to form patterns across your mind's eye, arcs of light connecting with others, forming a soft web of shimmering suggestion. You follow these connections, tracing the gentle ripple across the void. Each subtle gleam tells a story of reflection, of light bending and folding over hidden waters, of chemical traces whispering secrets to patient observers. You float lazily in this web, carried by the calm pulse of the universe, noticing how each thought spreads softly, like a wave caressing a tranquil shore. A soft warmth radiates through your chest as you linger, the mirrored reflections brushing your awareness with quiet reassurance. You feel the vastness around you, but it is comforting, not intimidating. There is no urgency here, only the gentle unfolding of discovery, the quiet patience of the universe, and the slow, rhythmic ripple of your own awareness matching that of distant, hidden seas. You inhale, drawing curiosity inward. You exhale, releasing tension outward, letting calm spread like sunlight across gentle waves. A tiny flicker in the reflection catches your eye, delicate and fleeting, like a wave momentarily disturbed by a gentle breeze. You smile softly, letting a ripple of gentle humor spread through your mind. Even across light years, the universe seems playful, hinting and teasing, whispering secrets that are revealed slowly, patiently, to those who notice. You breathe deeply, feeling the rhythm of the mirrored waters echo in your chest, aligning your heartbeat with the slow cadence of reflected light. You imagine drifting closer to the reflection, feeling the soft shimmer brush against your imagination. The oceans remain hidden beneath clouds, but the promise is enough. Each wave of light carries information, subtle and calm, brushing your consciousness like fingertips trailing across a quiet lake. The ripple metaphor holds you, carrying your awareness gently across the void. Each inhalation a soft wave of curiosity, each exhalation a slow, retreating tide of calm. And as you float here, suspended between stars and reflected glimmers, you feel a pull toward something more, something just beyond this mirrored ocean. A soft ripple of anticipation spreads across your chest, gentle and inviting, leading you forward without urgency. You inhale, drawing in the serenity of hidden waters. You exhale, letting the calm settle deeply. The reflection shimmers once more, and you allow it to guide you toward the language of light, where photons whisper their secrets across unimaginable distances. You drift slowly from the mirrored surfaces of distant planets, carried on the rippling current of your own calm awareness. The reflections fade gently into the vast darkness, leaving behind a soft hum, a quiet pulse that seems to vibrate through the air around you. Inhale, and the warmth of starlight enters your chest. Exhale, and the cool hush of space settles like a blanket over your shoulders. You float in this rhythm, a leaf on a ripple, carried across a cosmic sea that stretches farther than your imagination can reach. Light begins to speak, softly, delicately, in patterns too subtle for urgency, too gentle for noise. Each photon carries a message across unimaginable distances, a secret whispered from one world to another, finally brushing against your awareness. You feel the soft pulse of these photons as they arrive, brushing your mind like warm fingertips across calm water. Inhale curiosity, exhale calm. The ripple of understanding spreads slowly, gently, carrying a faint sense of wonder through your chest. Some beams of light bend around clouds, around thin atmospheres, painting faint arcs across invisible surfaces. You imagine tracing them with your mind's fingertips, following the soft, undulating rhythm of each path. The universe communicates without haste, without drama, each subtle shift a word in its quiet conversation. You notice patterns emerging, chemical traces, hints of water vapor, the suggestion of hidden oceans, and feel a gentle thrill of discovery, carried not in urgency but in patient observation. Each ripple of light feels like a wave brushing against the shore of your awareness. You follow the patterns, drifting softly, letting each shimmer stretch your imagination without demanding focus. The light carries stories of clouds moving lazily, of winds circling distant skies, of oceans hiding beneath sheets of mist. You breathe with it, slow and steady, inhaling curiosity, exhaling calm. The rhythm of photons mirrors the rhythm of your own heartbeat, a soft synchronization between you and the vast, gentle universe. Some rays twist unexpectedly, bending around unseen features of distant planets. You imagine these curves as brushstrokes of cosmic artistry, each one a subtle hint of water, clouds, or ice. The ripple metaphor guides you, each undulation of light connecting to the next, carrying your attention across space like a soft, continuous tide. You inhale the patterns, allowing the quiet rhythm to settle in your chest. You exhale, letting the calm spread through every muscle, every thought, every ripple of consciousness. You notice the tiniest flicker in the beams, a photon glancing off a distant wave, a subtle hint of liquid movement. You allow a small, playful smile to curve your lips at the thought. Even light has a sense of humor, teasing you gently with almost imperceptible glimmers. Inhale, curiosity swelling. Exhale, serenity settling. You feel the universe's gentle pulse wrap around you, like a slow current moving beneath a calm lake, carrying hints of hidden oceans, and you float with it, weightless, peaceful, and entirely present. The language of light is patient. It does not hurry. It folds across distances, bending, refracting, whispering, carrying messages in slow, graceful ripples. You imagine listening closely, leaning into the quiet conversation without needing to understand every nuance. Each photon is a syllable, each pattern a soft word. Together they form a gentle lullaby, a cosmic story told in shimmering tones and delicate waves, brushing your awareness with hints of discovery. You drift among these waves, tracing arcs of reflected light and spectral hints, feeling the motion ripple through your chest. The story the light tells is subtle. Clouds, oceans, hidden water, chemical traces, movements of air and liquid, a symphony of quiet motions. You imagine letting your hand hover over the surface of these unseen waters, feeling the faint vibrations of information ripple through your fingers, the gentle pulse of curiosity and calm moving together like intertwined waves. Some messages are faint, almost invisible glimmers that vanish if you stare too hard. You learn to breathe with them, inhaling, exhaling, letting the soft flickers brush against your mind like wind over calm water. Each inhale draws you closer to the whispering of distant oceans. Each exhale releases tension, letting your awareness float freely, tracing the gentle ripple of photons as they bend, shimmer, and flow. The language of light is a lullaby, and you are floating in its slow, soft rhythm. The reflected patterns form arcs, curves, soft lines that suggest shapes and surfaces, hinting at possibilities rather than revealing them outright. You allow yourself to imagine the slow movement of alien waters, waves stretching lazily under alien suns, currents drifting beneath clouds that shimmer with reflected light. You inhale, letting the thought ripple through your chest. Exhale, letting calm spread from your shoulders to your fingertips, down to the tip of your toes, like a soft tide washing over every corner of your being. Tiny ripples in the light catch your attention, subtle movements hinting at life hidden within the motion of molecules, clouds, and waters. You smile softly at the thought, a gentle humor tucked into the slow pulse of photons, teasing you as if the universe knows you are watching with patience and curiosity. Inhale, curiosity deepening. Exhale, serenity expanding. You are present, floating, carried on the soft rhythm of light and shadow, carried by the gentle ripples of information traveling across the void. You imagine drifting across these patterns, following the ripples as they move, folding around planets, brushing past unseen oceans, whispering the presence of hidden water. Each wave is a tiny invitation to wonder, to notice, to let your mind float lazily across the cosmic sea. You inhale the knowledge softly, allowing it to settle in your chest. You exhale, releasing all tension, letting the ripple carry you forward, deeper into understanding, without hurry, without demand, with soft, quiet delight. And as you float here, tracing arcs of light across invisible oceans, you feel a gentle pull forward, toward the breath of atmospheres, the slow exhalation and inhalation of distant worlds. The photons ripple softly across your awareness, like gentle waves brushing a quiet shore. You inhale, feeling curiosity and calm intertwine. You exhale, letting the soft, patient rhythm of light guide you into the next chapter, the tender pulse of planetary breath waiting quietly beyond. You drift slowly from the language of light, carried on the gentle ripple of awareness that connects every shimmer, every photon, every hidden ocean. The reflections fade, leaving a soft darkness. And in that quiet, you begin to sense another rhythm, subtle and expansive. Inhale, exhale. A faint pulse moves through the void, like the slow, patient breathing of distant worlds. You lean into it, feeling the cadence brush gently against your awareness. Imagine a planet far away, suspended in starlight, breathing. Inhale, and clouds rise softly across alien skies. Exhale, and mist drifts lazily, settling like a blanket over hidden oceans. You picture the atmosphere swelling gently, invisible yet perceptible, a rhythm as natural as your own breath. Inhale curiosity, exhale calm. You float alongside it, weightless, carried on the slow, invisible tide of air and light, feeling yourself synchronized with a pulse that stretches across the cosmos. The clouds drift like soft sails across vast skies, curling gently as they rise and fall. You imagine running your fingers through them, feeling the soft, cool moisture in your mind's eye. The ripples of atmosphere move like waves across a quiet sea, brushing softly against distant horizons. Each exhale of the planet is a retreating tide, each inhale a gentle swell, and you follow the rhythm, slow and steady, feeling your own breathing align with this cosmic pulse. Some clouds hide oceans beneath them, soft blankets of vapor masking silvered surfaces. You imagine the water stirring beneath the atmosphere, responding to unseen winds, subtle currents moving beneath the calm. The ripple metaphor continues here, in the way planetary breath and your own exhale intertwine, connecting you gently to the hidden worlds. Inhale, drawing the quiet rhythm inward. Exhale, letting serenity expand across your chest and shoulders. You notice the tiniest movements in the atmosphere, shifts in color, light, and shadow, hints of rising water vapor or drifting ice. They ripple through your awareness like soft waves brushing the edges of a lake, subtle and calming. Each inhalation draws you closer to the rhythm of planetary life. Each exhale releases tension, letting you float freely across the silent, patient heartbeat of the cosmos. You feel the slow undulation of the atmosphere against your mind, and it is soothing, hypnotic, serene. The planet inhales again, drawing in faint warmth from its distant sun. You imagine the air thickening, stretching softly, filled with whispers of water and chemical traces. You exhale slowly, letting the pulse of the atmosphere synchronize with your own breath. The rhythm is hypnotic. Inhale, exhale, swell, retreat, rise, fall. You notice a tiny, playful thought. Perhaps the planets have humor, subtle, shy, expressed only in the gentle sighs of clouds or the quiet ripple of winds. You smile softly, warmth spreading through your chest. Above, sunlight bends through thin layers of atmosphere, creating delicate arcs of warmth and shadow. You imagine them touching hidden oceans, making silvered ripples on surfaces unseen. The planetary breath carries these hints across light years, subtle messages for patient observers. You float with the rhythm, inhaling curiosity, exhaling calm, letting the gentle sway of clouds, winds, and water settle into the slow, meditative flow of your mind. Sometimes, the atmosphere shifts unpredictably, tiny currents teasing the clouds into new shapes. You follow them softly, your awareness gliding like a leaf on a rippling pond. The motion is slow, deliberate, like waves brushing against the shore, brushing against your mind. You inhale deeply, letting the planetary pulse ripple through your awareness. You exhale slowly, letting calm and curiosity merge into a single, soft current of thought. Water vapor rises in gentle swirls, falling again in invisible patterns, moving in quiet arcs across the sky. You imagine touching the mist, feeling its cool caress, sensing the hidden oceans beneath. The ripple metaphor extends here, a soft undulation connecting the exoplanet, the clouds, the water, and you, all part of the same quiet, patient rhythm. Each inhale draws the motion into your chest. Each exhale spreads serenity outward, like a tide brushing across a calm beach. You notice subtle changes in the sky's hue as the planet breathes. Sunlight bends, shadows stretch, clouds shift, carrying hidden traces of water and winds. Each movement is a ripple, soft and deliberate, inviting attention without demanding it. You float within these currents, tracing their arcs with your mind's fingertips, letting the gentle pulse of planetary breath synchronize with the rise and fall of your own chest. Inhale curiosity, exhale calm. A quiet smile warms your awareness. The hidden oceans respond to each atmospheric breath, water swaying beneath veils of cloud. You imagine the surface moving softly, each ripple a gentle echo of winds above. The planet's breath is slow, rhythmic, patient. You match it, inhaling and exhaling in sync, feeling the gentle pulse of the universe reflected within your own heartbeat. A tiny flicker of humor passes through your mind. Even the clouds might be playful, teasing the surface with soft ripples that vanish before anyone notices. You let the warmth of that thought ripple gently through your chest. You drift deeper into this rhythm, weightless and calm, carried by the slow inhalations and exhalations of alien skies. The clouds, the winds, the hidden oceans, they all move together in quiet conversation, a lullaby of the universe itself. You inhale, letting each rise of vapor brush your awareness. You exhale, feeling the retreating tide of calm settle softly across your shoulders and arms. You are a leaf on a ripple, floating across a cosmic sea, guided by the slow heartbeat of planets breathing beneath alien suns. And as you linger in this serene pulse, you feel the pull of discovery in its softest form. The oceans hidden beneath clouds, hinted at by subtle shifts in light, color, and movement. You do not rush. You do not demand. You inhale, drawing the rhythm into your chest. You exhale, letting it spread across your mind and body, carrying curiosity, calm, and gentle delight. The ripple of planetary breath lulls you, connecting you intimately to worlds far away and to the calm certainty of cosmic motion. A faint shimmer catches your attention, a hint of movement in the hidden waters below, a subtle ripple responding to the atmosphere above. You follow it slowly, wave by wave, inhaling gently, exhaling softly, letting the pulse carry you forward. The planetary breaths merge with your own, a soft synchronization, leading you toward new mysteries. Oceans concealed beneath thick clouds, waiting patiently for your quiet, observant awareness. You drift softly from the planetary breaths, carried on the gentle ripple of awareness that connects you to every whisper of the cosmos. Inhale, exhale. A faint shimmer of clouds moves across your mind's eye, veiling hidden waters beneath their soft folds. The air feels thick and warm with anticipation, yet calm, like a morning fog over a quiet lake. You float, weightless, suspended in the slow rhythm of curiosity, letting the gentle sway of distant atmospheres carry you forward. Imagine the oceans hidden beneath thick, swirling clouds. You do not see the waves directly, but you sense their motion through subtle hints. A flicker of light reflecting off mist, a shadow moving beneath a veil, the soft suggestion of a tide rolling gently beneath a hidden sky. Inhale curiosity, exhale calm. You feel the slow pulse of these concealed waters, each ripple brushing softly against the edges of your imagination, gentle and patient. Some clouds swirl lazily, thick and silvered, hiding the secrets below. You imagine running your fingers over the mist, feeling the cool dampness, tracing the shape of invisible waves. The oceans respond silently, moving with the rhythm of the atmosphere above, their pulse subtle, almost imperceptible. You inhale, letting the hidden tide brush your awareness. Exhale, and a wave of calm spreads across your chest, settling into your shoulders, your back, your arms, as if the planet itself were breathing through you. The hidden waters ripple in response to unseen winds, forming patterns suggested rather than revealed. You allow your mind to drift across these surfaces, imagining gentle waves folding over themselves in slow arcs, catching soft glimmers of starlight through breaks in the cloud. Each movement is a ripple on the cosmic sea, soft and deliberate, echoing the rhythm of your own breath. Inhale, following the gentle sway. Exhale, releasing tension and letting your awareness float freely, carried by the slow pulse of distant oceans. You notice subtle changes in light across the cloud cover, tiny glimmers that hint at reflective surfaces beneath. You imagine waves catching these fragments, throwing them back as silvered ripples across a hidden expanse. The ripple metaphor continues, tying your awareness to the slow, patient dance of concealed waters. You inhale, letting curiosity draw the motion into your chest. You exhale, letting serenity expand outward, soft and even, like a tide brushing a quiet shore. Some waves are shy, barely moving beneath the clouded veil. You imagine their gentle sway, each ripple a delicate heartbeat of liquid beneath mist. You smile softly, noticing how even hidden things have presence. Even unseen waters carry motion. Inhale, exhale. Each breath synchronizes you with the planetary rhythm, a subtle conversation of hidden tides and drifting clouds, a lullaby of movement that whispers without sound. Clouds shift slowly, revealing fleeting glimpses of hidden oceans, tiny patches of silver peeking through mist, a mirror of light on water unseen. You trace the movement with your mind, letting it ripple softly across your imagination. Each inhale draws a hint of discovery inward. Each exhale spreads calm outward, like soft waves caressing the edges of awareness. The universe is patient. You are patient. You float with the gentle sway, weightless and calm, carried on currents of curiosity. You sense the hidden oceans stretching endlessly beneath the cloud cover. Waves roll silently, currents drift, all beneath the quiet protection of mist. You imagine placing your hand near the surface, feeling subtle vibrations of movement, tiny undulations brushing against your fingertips. The ripple metaphor carries through here, connecting the hidden waters with your own quiet, measured breathing. Inhale, feel the soft pulse. Exhale, let calm ripple outward. Occasionally, light breaks through the clouds in soft arcs, illuminating patches of hidden water. You imagine the waveforms beneath catching these rays, sending gentle ripples across the surface, like tiny ripples in a secret pond. Each flicker of light is a message, a gentle whisper of the ocean's presence, a playful hint from the universe. You smile, feeling warmth and quiet amusement as the cosmic sea shares its secret softly, teasing, patient, and serene. You drift closer to the hidden waters, letting the ripples carry your awareness across unseen surfaces. Each wave is subtle, a brush of motion beneath the veil. You imagine gliding over them like a leaf riding a gentle current, inhaling curiosity, exhaling calm, letting the rhythm settle in your chest. There is no urgency here, no need to force understanding. The oceans reveal themselves slowly, in whispers, in hints, in tiny silvered arcs of reflection through the clouds. Sometimes the cloud cover thickens, hiding the oceans entirely. You allow yourself to float in this gentle darkness, knowing the waters continue to move beneath, unseen but present. The ripple of your own breath aligns with the subtle undulations below. Inhaling, exhaling, soft and even. You feel the calm certainty of presence, the knowledge that these hidden oceans exist, quietly, patiently, waiting to be observed with gentle attention. You notice how the clouds move, drifting, curling, folding back on themselves, revealing and concealing, a dance of soft patterns across the sky. You imagine tracing the paths of hidden waves beneath, feeling the gentle pulse of liquid beneath mist. Each inhale draws you closer to the quiet heartbeat of the ocean. Each exhale spreads calm outward, letting curiosity ripple across your chest, your arms, your shoulders, your awareness, blending seamlessly with the slow, patient rhythm of distant worlds. The hidden oceans respond to subtle shifts in the atmosphere, each wave brushing against currents above. You imagine the pulse of water mirrored in your own heartbeat, synchronized with the breath of clouds, the drift of mist, the soft sway of distant tides. The ripple metaphor is complete here, uniting you with the concealed waters in a slow, hypnotic dance. Inhale curiosity, exhale calm. A gentle warmth spreads through your body. And as you float here, suspended above hidden oceans, you feel the pull of wonder, quiet, gentle, patient, leading you towards subtle reflections, the next soft layer of discovery. You drift with the rhythm, each inhale a slow wave of curiosity, each exhale a retreating tide of calm, moving naturally toward the shimmer of light and water, waiting patiently beyond the clouded veil. You drift gently from the hidden oceans beneath clouds, carried on the soft ripple of awareness that connects every shimmer, every wave, every distant whisper of water. Inhale, exhale. A faint glimmer of reflected light brushes across your mind's eye, delicate as a fingerprint left on a fogged window. You follow it slowly, letting it trace arcs and swirls, soft and deliberate, across your awareness. The ripple of hidden oceans beneath the clouds continues beneath this gentle glow, quiet, patient, serene. Imagine each glimmer of light as a fingerprint, left by distant suns upon alien waters. You trace the faint, silvery arcs across the surfaces of hidden oceans, feeling the soft, hypnotic rhythm of reflection beneath your mind's fingertips. The waves respond subtly, a gentle ripple moving outward, brushing against the consciousness of your imagination. Inhale curiosity, exhale calm. You float in this rhythm, weightless and warm, carried by the quiet pulse of distant worlds. The light bends, stretches, and folds, painting delicate patterns across hidden surfaces. You notice a shimmer that catches on a wave, a small glint beneath a veil of cloud. You imagine it pulsing gently, like a heartbeat of the ocean itself, soft and hypnotic. The fingerprint is faint, almost shy, yet you reach for it, tracing it with slow, deliberate attention, following the ripple as it spreads outward, brushing softly across the surface of your awareness. Some reflections are quick, fleeting, vanishing almost as soon as they appear. You allow yourself to float in the patience of this movement, inhaling the gentle pattern, exhaling, letting calm settle into your chest and shoulders. You imagine your hand hovering above the water, feeling the pulse of hidden tides beneath the veil of cloud. Each inhale draws curiosity inward. Each exhale releases tension outward, like a tide retreating from a quiet shore. The fingerprints of light hint at hidden rivers, subtle currents beneath clouded atmospheres. You imagine tracing their paths slowly, a leaf carried by a gentle wave, brushing across silvered surfaces that remain almost entirely unseen. Each ripple of light carries information softly. A hint of water, a flicker of ice, a gentle suggestion of movement beneath distant skies. You inhale, drawing these subtle messages into your chest. Exhale, letting serenity expand outward, a gentle current through your awareness. Sometimes the light is playful, glancing off a hidden wave, teasing your mind with glimmers that vanish before you can fully grasp them. You smile softly at the thought, warmth spreading through your chest as the universe shares its quiet humor. The ripples of reflection brush against your imagination, gentle, deliberate, hypnotic. Inhale curiosity, exhale calm. Each wave carries a soft rhythm, a slow heartbeat connecting you to hidden oceans across the void. You notice the surfaces beneath clouds responding to the light, subtle undulations hinting at currents and tides, like tiny waves rippling beneath mist. The fingerprints extend across hidden oceans, arcs of shimmer tracing invisible contours, delicate and precise. You imagine following them with your mind's fingertips, feeling the texture of the cosmos beneath your awareness, soft, cool, and calming, like brushing a fingertip across the surface of a quiet lake. Each exhalation carries away tension. Each inhalation brings the slow, rhythmic pulse of reflected light into your chest. You float in this interplay, weightless and calm, guided by the gentle sway of photons as they bend and shimmer across hidden waters. You imagine the slow motion of waves beneath clouds, mirrored in the soft arcs of light above, the ripple metaphor connecting every glimmer, every pulse, every distant secret. Sometimes, light divides, scattering across invisible surfaces, hinting at ice or currents moving beneath a clouded veil. You trace these patterns with patient attention, allowing your mind to drift lazily along each subtle arc, inhaling, exhaling, moving with the rhythm of distant waters. Each fingerprint is a story, a quiet whisper, a gentle message from the universe, waiting to be noticed by calm, patient eyes and mind. The glimmers of light spread slowly, forming arcs, patterns, and soft networks across the hidden oceans. You imagine gliding along these waves, a leaf drifting with a gentle current, each ripple brushing against your awareness, each shimmer a tender pulse in the quiet heartbeat of the cosmos. Inhale curiosity, exhale calm. The rhythm is hypnotic, serene, carrying you across the subtle fingerprints of hidden seas. You notice the tiniest details in the reflected light, a sparkle hinting at a ripple, a faint line suggesting a hidden current, a soft flicker echoing across a distant shore. You imagine running your fingers along each subtle trace, feeling the motion beneath the surface, the gentle sway of unseen water brushing against your fingertips. The universe communicates quietly, patiently, softly, and you allow yourself to be carried along, wave by wave, breath by breath. Some fingerprints of light seem to dance, teasing your mind with glimmers that vanish before you can fully follow. You smile softly at this playful gesture, warmth spreading through your chest, a gentle acknowledgement of the universe's subtle humor. Inhale curiosity, exhale calm. You float in this delicate rhythm, weightless, carried by the slow ripple of reflected light brushing across hidden waters. The ripple of the ocean beneath clouds continues beneath this gentle display, synchronized with your own breathing. Inhale, tracing the arcs of photons. Exhale, letting calm wash across your awareness. You imagine drifting above these hidden seas, feeling each subtle reflection like a fingertip brushing the surface, every glimmer a gentle nudge in the quiet conversation between you and the cosmos. And as you linger here, tracing these delicate fingerprints, you feel a soft pull forward, toward the rising music of the universe, toward patterns in the tides and atmospheres that hint at deeper secrets. You inhale gently, allowing curiosity and calm to merge into a single wave of awareness. You exhale slowly, letting the soft ripple carry you forward, weightless, peaceful, ready to follow the tide toward the next gentle revelation. You drift slowly from the gentle fingerprints of light, carried on the soft ripple of awareness that threads through every shimmer, every hidden wave, every whisper of alien water. Inhale, exhale. The faint rhythm of distant oceans beneath clouds continues beneath your attention, a quiet tide in the background. And now, beyond these hidden waves, a deeper pulse begins to reach you, soft and slow, the cosmic tide. Imagine this tide as a vast, invisible current flowing across space, carrying signals, shadows, and subtle movements from star to star, planet to planet. You lean into it weightless, letting it brush gently against your awareness. Inhale curiosity, exhale calm. The universe moves around you with a steady, hypnotic rhythm, and you float along, carried by waves of information that ripple softly across the void. The tide carries messages in subtle patterns. A shadow drifts across a distant star, hinting at a planet passing gently by. Light bends through an atmosphere, reflecting hints of hidden water beneath clouds. You imagine listening closely, letting each faint flicker of information ripple through your mind like a leaf floating on a calm, sunlit pond. Each inhale draws you deeper into the rhythm. Each exhale spreads serenity outward, settling across your chest, shoulders, and arms. Some signals are slow, almost imperceptible, like tiny undulations in the surface of a quiet sea. You allow your mind to follow them, tracing gentle arcs, letting the pulse of observation flow through you. The ripple metaphor continues. The cosmic tide moves, the photons ripple, the oceans sway beneath hidden clouds, and your awareness floats, carried softly, without haste. Inhale the rhythm, exhale calm. You notice patterns emerging from the tide. A shadow repeating here, a glimmer there, subtle waves that hint at hidden oceans and moving atmospheres. Each pattern is a note in a cosmic lullaby, a gentle pulse that reassures rather than demands. You smile softly, letting a faint warmth spread through your chest, amused by the subtle elegance of these distant rhythms. The universe seems playful, patient, inviting you to float, to observe, to drift. The cosmic tide rises and falls in slow waves, carrying faint signals across unimaginable distances. You imagine tuning in to each one, your mind tracing the gentle pulses, feeling the rhythm in your chest, the sway in your breath. Inhale curiosity, exhale calm. You drift among these soft oscillations, noticing how the hidden oceans beneath clouds ripple faintly in response, subtle undulations echoing through space and time, brushing softly against your awareness. Sometimes the signals flicker unexpectedly, teasing your mind with hints that vanish before you fully grasp them. You smile, a tiny ripple of humor warming your chest. The tide continues its slow, patient dance, carrying shadows and light across the void, revealing patterns in its own perfect tempo. You allow yourself to float with it, weightless, synchronized. Each inhale a gentle wave, each exhale a retreating tide of calm. The shadows move across distant stars like waves passing over a vast ocean. You imagine tracing each curve, letting it ripple softly through your mind, following the gentle undulations of light and darkness. Each flicker, each glimmer, carries information, hints of hidden oceans, atmospheric motion, or clouds drifting lazily across alien skies. You inhale, drawing the rhythm inward. Exhale, letting it expand across your awareness, settling into every corner of your consciousness. You notice the faint hum of the tide, a soft vibration beneath the shimmer of light, beneath the movement of hidden oceans. You lean into it weightless, letting it brush gently against your imagination. The cosmic tide is patient, hypnotic, deliberate, carrying distant messages slowly, softly, like waves brushing a quiet shore. Inhale, exhale. You float in this pulse, attuned to its rhythm, synchronized with the slow heartbeat of the universe. Each measurement becomes part of a gentle song, a lullaby of shadows, light, and hidden water. You imagine the tiny ripple of a photon arriving from across light years, brushing your awareness like a soft fingertip across a calm pond. The oceans beneath clouds respond in faint ripples, the tides beneath atmospheres shifting in quiet echo. Inhale curiosity, exhale calm. The universe communicates slowly, patiently, and you drift with it, weightless, peaceful, and serene. Sometimes, you imagine reaching toward the tide, your mind's hand brushing across invisible waves of information. You feel the subtle texture, faint movements, and soft arcs of light, each a ripple echoing across the cosmic sea. The hidden oceans beneath clouds, the playful reflections, and the gentle fingerprints of light all merge into a single, meditative current. You inhale the rhythm, exhale serenity. You are a leaf on the ripple, carried along, floating with perfect patience. The tide brings reassurance, a soft promise whispered across the void. Oceans exist somewhere beyond your sight, hidden beneath clouds, waiting patiently. You feel a gentle warmth in your chest, a smile of quiet delight spreading through your awareness. The cosmic sea moves slowly, harmoniously, carrying information in subtle arcs and pulses, a lullaby that encourages calm reflection rather than hurried discovery. Inhale curiosity, exhale calm. The pulses ripple gently, waves within waves, each one brushing softly against your mind. You notice how the hidden oceans beneath clouds respond, how the light flickers across misted surfaces, how the shadows glide across distant stars. Each subtle movement is part of the tide, and you float among it, a leaf drifting along gentle currents, synchronized with the slow heartbeat of distant worlds. A tiny flicker, playful and shy, dances across the cosmic tide, a photon skipping lightly across a distant ocean. You smile softly, warmth rippling through your chest, amused by the universe's subtle humor. The tidal pulse continues, slow and deliberate, a soft rhythm that carries you forward without hurry, without demand, just the gentle motion of discovery unfolding naturally. Inhale, feel the pulse. Exhale, let calm spread. And as you drift in this soft, hypnotic flow, you sense a gentle pull forward, toward the calm understanding of distant oceans, the quiet satisfaction of observing patterns, the slow recognition of water, clouds, and light working together in harmony. The cosmic tide ripples softly beneath your awareness, brushing gently against your imagination, guiding you toward the next soft revelation, where discovery becomes calm certain. You drift slowly from the cosmic tide, carried gently on the soft ripple of awareness connecting every shadow, every photon, every hint of hidden water. Inhale, exhale. You feel the pulse of distant oceans beneath clouds, the soft fingerprints of light, the gentle sway of planetary atmospheres. And now, you arrive at a place of calm, where understanding settles like sunlight over a still lake. The patterns of light and shadow, ripples of hidden water, subtle movements in atmospheres, they form a quiet tapestry across the cosmos. You allow your mind to absorb it slowly, gently, without hurry. Inhale curiosity, exhale calm. Each detail becomes part of a soft rhythm, a slow pulse that brushes against your awareness, like waves caressing a quiet shore. You notice the serenity in simply observing, in letting understanding emerge without demand. Some discoveries arrive in whispers rather than shouts. You trace the gentle arcs of light, the soft flickers in clouds, the faint shadows of planets passing their stars. Each pattern is a note in a lullaby, each ripple a gentle affirmation that hidden oceans exist somewhere beyond your sight. Inhale, drawing the quiet beauty into your chest. Exhale, letting calm ripple outward, washing across your shoulders, your arms, your mind. You feel a deep sense of connection, carried by the gentle pulse of the universe. The hidden waters beneath clouds, the playful photons skipping across surfaces, the tidal pulse of planetary atmospheres. They all move together in a delicate, hypnotic rhythm. You float among it, weightless, aware, and at peace. Inhale curiosity, exhale serenity. The ripple metaphor continues, each wave of understanding brushing softly against the shores of your awareness. The oceans remain distant, yet their presence is undeniable, felt rather than seen. You imagine tracing their hidden contours, feeling each subtle swell beneath clouded veils. Light dances across surfaces, sending soft glimmers like tiny messages, each one a gentle nudge in the quiet conversation between you and the cosmos. You inhale, feeling the gentle pulse of motion. Exhale, letting calm spread, a soft tide brushing every corner of your being. You notice the harmony in the patterns, shadows moving in sync with light, atmospheric breath coordinating with hidden oceans. The universe moves slowly, deliberately, a lullaby of cosmic rhythm that carries information softly, without urgency. You lean into this rhythm, letting it ripple through your chest, shoulders, and arms. Inhale the pulse. Exhale calm. You float within the gentle ebb and flow, carried by the soft motion of distant worlds. Each tiny detail is a wave, subtle and deliberate, brushing against your imagination. You notice the gentle arcs of reflection, the faint flickers of hidden currents, the soft undulations of clouds across alien skies. You trace them slowly, feeling the ripple extend into your awareness, carrying curiosity and calm together, weightless, serene, and fully present. Inhale curiosity. Exhale calm. The tide of discovery moves gently, carrying you forward without hurry. Sometimes, you imagine touching the surface of these hidden oceans, feeling faint vibrations beneath your fingertips. Each ripple is a whisper, a secret communicated softly across the vast distance of space. You smile, warmth spreading through your chest, recognizing the quiet humor in the universe's subtle play. Even hidden waters have a way of letting you know they exist, gently, patiently, without demand. The calm of discovery surrounds you, a soft, luminous mist brushing against the edges of awareness. Patterns begin to merge, light and shadow, atmospheric breath and oceanic ripples, cosmic tide and gentle reflection. You inhale slowly, letting the combined rhythm enter your chest. Exhale, letting serenity ripple outward, filling every corner of your being. You float in this wave, weightless, carried by a slow pulse that feels like the heartbeat of distant worlds. You notice how your own breathing has synchronized with the universe. Each inhale a gentle wave, each exhale a retreating tide. The hidden oceans beneath clouds respond in faint ripples. Photons skip playfully across reflective surfaces, and distant planets continue their slow, patient motion. You are a part of this rhythm, a leaf drifting on a ripple, floating in perfect harmony with the cosmic tide. Inhale curiosity. Exhale calm. The satisfaction of gentle discovery is soft, without triumph, without urgency. You feel the quiet reassurance of understanding, the peaceful certainty that hidden oceans exist somewhere beyond sight, hinted at through light, shadow, and atmosphere. Each wave of observation is a small, meditative revelation. Each subtle pattern a gentle confirmation of the universe's elegance. You float with it, fully present, letting the rhythm carry you deeper into serenity. Sometimes, light bends just so, illuminating a hidden arc of water beneath clouds. You imagine tracing its reflection slowly, fingers brushing lightly across the invisible surface. The ripple metaphor carries fully here, connecting your attention with the slow pulse of distant oceans, the soft swaying of hidden atmospheres, the gentle heartbeat of planetary motion. Inhale curiosity. Exhale calm. You float effortlessly, synchronized with every subtle motion across the cosmos. And as you linger in this calm, you sense a quiet openness, a gentle invitation to rest and dream. The patterns continue their slow dance, the tide of discovery flows softly, and you feel intimately connected to hidden worlds, to their slow, patient rhythms, and to the quiet pulse of the universe itself. You inhale, drawing the soft rhythm into your chest. You exhale, letting serenity wash over you, letting the gentle waves carry you further into awareness and wonder. A tiny flicker of playful light glances across your mind's eye, a subtle reminder of the universe's quiet humor. You smile softly, warmth rippling through your chest, letting the calm of discovery expand across your awareness. The pulse of distant oceans beneath clouds, the soft sway of planetary atmospheres, the gentle ripple of cosmic tide, all merge in a hypnotic rhythm that carries you softly toward the next revelation, toward the drift of imagination and reflection across alien seas. You drift softly from the calm of discovery, carried on the gentle ripple of awareness that connects every shimmer, every hidden ocean, every tender flicker of light. Inhale, exhale. The cosmic tide flows beneath your mind, whispering softly, and you follow it, wave by wave, like a leaf floating along a quiet river. You feel yourself becoming weightless, suspended in a calm, vast sea of thought. Imagine gliding above alien oceans, clouds parting gently to reveal glimpses of silvered waves far below. You notice the subtle play of light, delicate arcs and tiny ripples catching starlight, spreading gentle reflections across hidden waters. Inhale curiosity, exhale calm. You float among these distant waves, letting your mind drift lazily over their surfaces. Each thought carried forward by the soft rhythm of planetary breath and cosmic tide. The oceans stretch endlessly beneath you, waves unseen but imagined, rippling softly under distant skies. You feel the gentle sway of water beneath clouded veils, each ripple brushing lightly against your awareness, a tender echo of hidden motion. You imagine tracing the patterns with your fingertips, following subtle currents, drifting across invisible surfaces. Inhale, exhale. Each breath synchronizes you with the slow heartbeat of alien worlds. Light dances across the water, playing hide and seek with clouds and mist. You smile softly, warmth spreading through your chest, a faint flicker of humor touching your awareness as the photons skip across distant seas. The gentle ripple of light brushes your mind like a soft tide, carrying hints of waves, hidden currents, and reflective arcs far beyond sight. You inhale the rhythm, exhale serenity. You are weightless, floating in the tender ebb and flow of discovery. Sometimes, the clouds shift slightly, revealing tiny patches of the hidden oceans. You imagine gliding closer, feeling the subtle undulations beneath, waves brushing faintly against imagined surfaces. The ripple metaphor flows seamlessly, each movement of water beneath clouds echoing the pulse of your own breath, each soft reflection of light across hidden tides brushing your awareness with gentle rhythm. Inhale curiosity, exhale calm. You notice the patterns of planetary atmospheres, the slow rise and fall of winds, the gentle breathing of clouds above oceans hidden from view. The motion is soft, hypnotic, like waves rolling gently over a quiet shore. You imagine placing your hand near the surface, feeling the pulse of hidden water beneath the veil. You exhale slowly, letting calm expand outward, settling across your chest, shoulders, and arms, and you inhale, drawing the rhythm inward, weightless, fully present. Some waves are shy, moving beneath clouds almost imperceptibly. You let your awareness float over them, tracing each subtle ripple, each quiet shift. The oceans respond gently to the faint pulse of light above, sending whispers of motion across the veil, brushing softly against your imagination. You inhale, feeling the gentle sway brush your awareness. Exhale, letting serenity ripple outward, flowing naturally with the tide of discovery. The stars above glimmer softly, lanterns illuminating distant oceans, hinting at their presence beneath the veil of clouds. You imagine their light touching the hidden waves, carrying tiny reflections across alien waters, a ripple of gentle illumination brushing against your mind. Inhale curiosity, exhale calm. You float among the patterns, weightless, carried by the soft sway of photons, tides, and planetary breaths, a leaf adrift on a cosmic sea. Each hidden ocean is a lullaby, a tender pulse echoing softly across space. You follow its rhythm, wave by wave, exhale by exhale, feeling the subtle harmonies of atmosphere, light, and water brushing against your awareness. The gentle ripple of reflection and motion carries you deeper into calm, your chest rising and falling in perfect sync with the quiet heartbeat of distant worlds. Inhale slowly, exhale softly. You notice tiny sparks of reflection across hidden seas, photons glinting, water shifting beneath clouds, faint undulations moving like invisible fingertips across the surface. You trace them in your mind's eye, letting each movement ripple outward, a soft wave brushing your awareness, a gentle nudge from the cosmos. Inhale curiosity, exhale calm. You float, weightless, carried by a rhythm that is both ancient and infinite. The hidden oceans stretch endlessly beneath veiled skies. You drift above them, noticing each ripple, each whisper of motion, each faint reflection dancing across the surface. The planets breathe above, the clouds sway, and the subtle pulse of the cosmic tide carries patterns forward, gentle and patient. You inhale, letting this calm rhythm enter your chest. Exhale, letting serenity ripple outward across your shoulders, arms, and awareness. Sometimes, the oceans seem to respond to your attention, waves shifting slightly beneath clouds as though acknowledging your quiet presence. You smile softly, warmth spreading through your chest, a tiny flicker of playful humor touching your mind. Inhale curiosity. Exhale calm. The ripple metaphor continues, a gentle tide connecting you to hidden waters, drifting clouds, and starlight scattered across alien skies. You feel the intimacy of connection. The hidden seas, the planetary atmospheres, the subtle reflections, the cosmic tide, and your own awareness, all flowing together in a hypnotic rhythm. Each inhale draws curiosity inward. Each exhale spreads serenity outward. You float, weightless, fully present, carried gently by the pulse of distant oceans brushing softly beneath veiled skies. A gentle pull carries you forward, wave by wave, toward the soft glow of starlight rippling across distant waters. You drift over the hidden seas, imagining the subtle movement of waves, the gentle sway of clouds, the tender pulse of light across the surface. The ripple metaphor guides you, connecting awareness with motion, breath with heartbeat, curiosity with calm. Inhale, exhale, weightless, serene, fully attuned. And as you linger here, drifting across these alien oceans in your mind, a gentle lullaby of discovery carries you softly toward rest. Each thought stretches like a calm ripple, each subtle reflection a note in the quiet music of the cosmos. You are intimately connected to hidden waters and distant skies, yet safe, held in the warmth and calm of your own awareness. You inhale, letting the rhythm flow through your chest. Exhale, letting serenity ripple outward, flowing naturally into quiet dreams. You drift gently from the dreamlike voyage across alien oceans, carried on the soft ripple of awareness that is threaded through every hidden wave, every whisper of light, every tender shadow of distant worlds. Inhale, exhale. The calm of distant discovery flows slowly through you, weightless and warm. You feel yourself floating back, carried by the rhythm of your own breath. Each inhale a gentle wave, each exhale a soft retreat of serenity. The hidden oceans remain with you, quietly, gently, their presence echoing softly in your mind. You imagine waves brushing lightly beneath veiled clouds, subtle currents moving beneath reflective surfaces, photons skipping playfully across distant seas. Each ripple carries the memory of your journey, a gentle imprint in your awareness, a soft echo of curiosity and calm. Inhale the pulse of these distant waters. Exhale, letting serenity expand across your chest, your shoulders, your arms. You notice the ripple metaphor lingering, like a soft tide washing across the edges of your mind. Every gentle observation, every tender flicker of light, every subtle shadow of hidden oceans has left a trace. You imagine tracing these traces slowly, fingertips brushing the surface of memory, feeling the pulse of alien waters beneath clouds, waves softly rocking in invisible rhythm. Inhale curiosity, exhale calm. You float weightless, fully attuned to the quiet music of the universe. The planets, stars, and oceans continue their slow, patient dance, even as you return to your own world. You sense the gentle pulse of their motion echoing within your chest, a soft rhythm that carries the serenity of discovery outward into your own awareness. Each breath draws the cosmic tide into you. Each exhale spreads calm into every corner of your mind, a gentle tide of reflection and reassurance. Sometimes, you imagine touching the memory of hidden seas, running your fingers across faint ripples, brushing gently along the subtle arcs of light reflected from veiled oceans. The ripple metaphor flows seamlessly here, connecting your awareness with distant worlds, with hidden currents, and with the tender sway of your own breath. Inhale, exhale. You float, weightless, serene, carrying a soft imprint of the cosmic rhythm with you. The journey feels both expansive and intimate. You are part of the distant oceans, part of the hidden clouds, part of the gentle pulse of planets, and yet entirely safe within your own awareness. Each inhale draws curiosity into your chest. Each exhale allows calm to ripple outward. The universe remains vast and silent, yet you carry its subtle motion within, a private tide of wonder and serenity flowing quietly through your awareness. You notice the soft echoes of photons skipping across hidden surfaces, reflections brushing faintly against your mind's eye. The distant oceans beneath clouds ripple in response, subtle and patient. A quiet conversation of light, water, and air. You float along this tender dialogue, inhaling each gentle suggestion, exhaling calm, letting every ripple brush softly across your awareness. The cosmic sea continues its motion, and you drift in perfect harmony with its rhythm. As you approach your own world again, the memories of distant discovery settle gently within you, like a pebble dropped into a calm pond. Ripples radiate softly, a quiet reminder that every gentle observation sends waves outward, that even small curiosity creates subtle motion across the vastness of mind and cosmos alike. Inhale the memory of alien oceans. Exhale gratitude, letting it flow freely, quietly, completely. You sense the bridge between your own awareness and the distant cosmos, a connection built on gentle ripples, soft waves of reflection, and quiet pulses of curiosity. You float on this bridge, weightless and serene, letting it guide you home. Every breath synchronizes with the cosmic rhythm. Inhale, drawing calm into your chest. Exhale, letting the waves of serenity ripple outward, settling into your shoulders, your arms, your awareness. The hidden oceans beneath clouds, the subtle patterns of reflected light, the playful flickers of photons. They remain, softly echoing in your mind, a tender reminder of the gentle journey you have taken. You smile quietly, warmth spreading through your chest, a faint twinkle of humor acknowledging the universe's subtle playfulness. Inhale curiosity, exhale calm. You float, carried by the gentle tide of memory, fully present, fully serene. You notice the final waves of the cosmic tide brushing softly against your awareness, carrying patterns, reflections, and pulses gently home. You drift along them, letting each subtle ripple wash through your consciousness. You are weightless, floating, and at peace, fully attuned to the soft rhythm of distant worlds and hidden oceans. Inhale, exhale. You carry this calm with you, a tender echo, a lasting pulse of serenity. Sometimes you imagine the faint traces of your own journey, a ripple sent outward by your curiosity, brushing gently across hidden seas, soft arcs of light, subtle shadows on distant planets. You smile softly, feeling warmth, calm, and quiet satisfaction. Inhale the rhythm, exhale serenity. The ripple metaphor carries fully into your own awareness, linking distant worlds with your own gentle presence. A soft tide flowing through every thought and every breath. The universe remains vast, patient, silent, and serene. You too are patient, quiet, and fully attuned. The memory of hidden oceans, reflected light, atmospheric ripples, and the cosmic tide drifts softly within, a private melody of calm and curiosity. Each inhale draws this gentle rhythm inward. Each exhale allows serenity to ripple outward. You float, weightless, fully present, perfectly aligned with the quiet pulse of the cosmos. And as you settle gently into your own world, the ripple metaphor continues softly within you. You inhale the echoes of alien oceans. You exhale gratitude, allowing the gentle motion of curiosity and discovery to flow quietly across your awareness. The waves of distant seas, the soft fingerprints of reflected light, the subtle pulses of planetary atmospheres. They remain with you, tender, gentle, patient, lulling you into calm, serene rest.